position, things that I see, people will get into the triangle and they'll start squeezing, and the person will be stuck here for like 3 minutes and they just can't finish the triangle. So I'm gonna show you guys a few little details that'll help you out. Now, before we get into finishing here, what I'm doing is, rather than pushing my leg to the ground, is I'm pinching my knees and I'm turning my feet to the floor. When I do this, notice all the space that's here. Rather than just closing down, I'm turning my shins together like this, and it really takes away the space. So even if you're a bigger guy and you're up top, as long as I do this and I point my toe towards the floor, I can still get a good finish on this triangle. Now, of course, I want to get this arm across if I can, and the main thing to finish this is getting a little bit of an angle to the side. But again, the most important thing is trying to touch my shins together. So I go here, my toe wants to point towards the floor, both of them, my shins try to touch each other, and then it makes my triangle a lot tighter. Now, if that's still not working, the guy's not tapping, this should be enough, but sometimes it's not. Rather than grabbing the head, what I like to do to make the crunch even more is to grab my shin. That way I can make them touch even more. So I go here when I grab the shin and I do a crunch in, it really compacts on those arteries and it puts a lot of pressure on the guy. So if we set up a triangle, I'll start here, I'll move the arm across. I can even get an angle, I can grab the shin, push off to the side. But again, the most important thing is trying to touch my shins together. So I go like this. My toe points towards the floor, and rather than putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder, I'm putting more pressure on the arteries here. So I go like this. I can finish from here. If it doesn't work, I reach up, cut my knee, and I crunch everything in. So we're here, when I go like this, by crunching my knee in, it turns and puts even more pressure there on those arteries.